And we are back once again.
And for all of you people who are expecting to see our illustrious faces, the gods, the grand poobahs of this YouTubian universe, because we the alpha of all alpha celestials in the gang.
More class than the most classy.
But you can't see us. And I'm sure you're wondering why. But if you're a fan of Jose Ortega, which I know you are, you already know what the response is. Jorge. It's George Foss.
Jorge.
It's his fault all the time.
El Jorge.
If sometimes when you just need to, like, you having a bad day and you just like, man, what the fuck? Feel free to blame George. We do.
Yeah. And that's at any point for anything. If you just feel like you need someone or something to blame something on, blame George.
We do. It works for us very, very well.
Yeah, call him Jorge or any other variation of that name.
Jorge, George, Giorgio. Yeah, we got fans
shit like that.
Yeah, we got fans from around the world. Y'all know what the fuck y'all call y'all Georges. So
yeah, you know what we mean.
Our Georges happens to be named George. But yeah, it's his fault. You can't see us. But we still here. We still deliver. Still goddamn it.
But you know what's funny? Not very often do we get to record with no camera. Even when we do it on Zoom, we're on camera. Not very often do we get to be as blasphemous as we traditionally are with no face on it. And I like it sometimes because, it's not that it adds any anonymity, but
I feel like it takes me back to my roots.
Yeah, back in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying?
With the rats.
You did.
Man, the trap house.
You did.
Man.
We done did a lot for y'all.
Man. Came straight from the trap. Episode 166 now. Millennials podcast. House of Spades Media. Longest running during any quarantine, pandemic, influenza, flu, AIDS outbreak. It no matter what's going to happen, we're going to be here. An asteroid could touch down tomorrow, and guess what? You still going to get a motherfucking episode.
I heard the other day when Bezos went to space, they said in about 50 years, all the white folks that run science is going to start looking into how to hollow out asteroids and make them little miniature cities. And you think the shit I say is crazy.
I think that's actually a terrible idea. Like, I'm not going to say that I'm the nigga that knows the most about quantum or space or space physics or whatever, astrophysics. I'm not going to be the guy that's going to say that I know something or know a lot. I know a little bit. And to me, I don't think you should do that.
Shit. I know that sounds like a dumb idea.
I don't think you should do that.
How you going to make that work? They said they was going to do some shit where they could cancel out the radiation on the asteroid, hollow it out, and make it where each asteroid could fit like 10, 20,000 motherfuckers. So it'd be little mini cities flying through space on hollowed out asteroids. That's some sick shit.
I can definitely see people
who's paying to do that.
I can see motherfuckers being really raw and making like a prison on top of one of them Johns. But like a real city, like who's realistically living on an asteroid?
I was telling somebody about that the other day. Ain't nobody paying for no fucking criminals to go to space. Get that out your head. They won't send them to war, and that's where they should go. They won't send them to war. You think they're spending the money to send them to space? It's not happening. It cost Bezos $11 million to go up there for 5 minutes.
I would say the worst of the worst you would send. Like the ones you can't keep on planet Earth that if they did somehow get out,
then why are you putting them on prison? Just shoot them up there and let them just push them out the fucking spaceship.
Look, I don't disagree with you, bro, but they try to throw this word called humanity in my face all the time. So I'm just trying to think of the most humane but stupid thing realistically to do physically that I can come up with, and that's that.
Even to that, it's still so stupid because doesn't that cancel out the death penalty? So we won't all agree on the death penalty.
No,
but we gonna agree on sending criminals. We gonna unilaterally agree to send criminals to space and just push them out the rocket and just be like, hey, he was terrible.
And yes,
that's not how that works.
Oh no,
it's not gonna change.
Exactly what that scenario right there is exactly the flaw of mankind. But before we get further into this podcast, who the fuck are you? Introduce yourself, you nigga.
I be the one and only, once again, Busy 93, a.k.a. the motherfucking Can't Go Don. Some call me Kwame Khalifa, also known as the Tiki Torch Nazi Daughter Slayer, the Crooked Court Jester, Captain Dr. Science, that nigga that will, that nigga that might, that nigga that should, and that nigga that does. You know what it is. The one and only Busy 93. Once again, I forgot my lab coat. I am shirtless because my AC is broken.
Living like a
doctor
slave. And it's your A1 on the mic, motherfucking wholesaler, Thega, hailing from the home of bitchin' tequila, 50 cent margaritas, and cartel dealings, a.k.a. Tequila Papi, a.k.a. the Pod God. You know what I'm saying? Praise the Holy Trinity. There's Hove, there's Fly God, and then there's Pod God. God damn it, I'm guiding bitch you not. A.k.a. Zay Mysterio, a.k.a. the Petro Gnome, a.k.a. 2022 Space Ghost. A.k.a. that guy that will point and laugh at you when Busy Spit hits you from the top floor of the Little Caesars.
Thought we forgot.
And I'm with yo girl.
Slurpee still on the
sitting
rise.
right next to your grandparents. I spilled my Slurpee on your grandmother, and now she's having a fucking stroke.
It's rough out here.
And then EMS ain't coming. You know why? Because they dealing with Corona. It's a terrible fucking time.
Stretch too thin.
But we out here, and we back.
Once again.
Slander George.
Yeah. We might just call this episode Blame It on George.
Yeah. You know what? The Suns lost this week, too, and I'm going to blame that on George.
Hill.
Huh?
I said Hill. George Hill. No.
I'm about to say, like...
Bad NBA joke.
Yeah,
what?
and he wasn't there. But I'm going to blame it on this George, our George. Just because it makes me feel better. But shout out to Giannis, though.
See, I'm a smart nigga. So I went and put my money on both teams.
I did too. Okay,
just in case.
I did too.
Because if I won one way, I'd get 30. If I won another way, I'd get 60. So hey, whatever. I put my money on both squads. I was mad Paul ain't win. I wanted him to pull it through.
I made out
but,
through that entire
he just
series.
got to go to the Lakers.
With betting on every game with a grand total of $107. Plus, like I came up on top, but I was
the whole series?
Yes, but I was way up at a certain point in time. Yeah.
Lost all your money.
God damn it.
Lost all your
God damn it. Oh my God, I'm hurt.
Nigga, I think I
almost wanted to like just straight up just tweet CP, just like stop fucking with my money, bro.
I did. You bullshitting. I did. I tagged the nigga. I did. I said, bro, are you scared of this nigga or something? What's wrong with you? What are you doing? You fucking with my money, bro. You know that, right? I texted him and Book. Both of them niggas. Y'all looking scary, nigga. Step it up.
You know what? You should have aimed lower and aimed at somebody who on the team that doesn't really have that much to do. And probably would have the time to. You should have tweeted to Cam Johnson or some shit. Like, yo.
So he could see it, so he could tell the nigga.
Yeah. I'm letting.
Hey, you see they talking shit about you.
You know that shit. Be like, yo, tell your boss that I said, like, y'all niggas making me lose money.
Oh, my God.
Shit.
Every time I step on the court. Y'all got Chris Paul looking like Doc Rivers out here. Every time he go, word to RDC, every time this nigga go to a new situation that's supposed to work, it don't. And y'all try to blame him. And it ain't that. I don't know if shit happens that often, but shit does happen. Sometimes you slip and you lose the ball. And then sometimes your man just is scared of the nigga he's guarding. I don't know.
I'm just...
Because he's light-skinned. I had to throw that in there.
This is what I'm going to say. Congratulations to Milwaukee, because this is going to be the only
Giannis deserved it.
Yeah, he did deserve it. But this is going to be the only championship y'all going to get as like a state probably for like the next 50 years.
It just took him 50 to get this one. I don't believe it. And I say that because
the last time they had somebody as great that won a championship 50 years ago, it was Kareem. Mm-hmm. Now it's Giannis. Mm-hmm. Now that's cool and all, but even Kareem only did it once.
Okay, this is a new game, nigga.
No, it's not.
It is.
It ain't.
It is. Now, see, the question is...
I would say this. After every team...
I keep hearing the haters throwing it out there.
No, I would say after every team
if every
wins
team
a champion...
was healthy.
No, oh, fuck them.
Fuck out of here.
What I'm saying is this. After every team wins a championship, the winner, even though you won, the world has now seen who the fuck your weakest links are. And, like, depending on how long that series ran.
Milwaukee wasn't one of those teams you didn't know that going into the finals.
Yeah.
You knew that.
But here's
in the regular season.
Here's the clicking, though. The disadvantage for sports and shit in most cases is when players actually win a championship, now they're worth more. Like, contractually, extension-wise, they can get paid more. Now they fall into luxury tax and all this other shit. And now it becomes more expensive to keep said players. Now, I believe Giannis is just like Dame is one of those people that's like, yo, I'm going to stick with my squad as long as I possibly can. You know what I mean? I'm going to stick with the motherfuckers that paid me, that drafted me. I fuck with them. That's who I got.
How much Giannis getting a year? Or what's his contract?
Not as much as the rest of the niggas, like, in the league. He's not making, I don't think he's top 5.
He not, like, on no Supermax or nothing?
He signed the Supermax, but I know he turned down some money because they also paid Chris Middleton, and then they was
so he just gave up some bread for the squad.
And they paid, and he sacrificed a little bread because they paid Drew Holiday too. So some niggas got paid, but the thing is now
paid off, didn't it?
Yeah, it paid off, but now it's like, how do you balance? That's where Golden State fell into the shitter we was in. Like, we had so much. Even if we had
that was different though. That was too much money. Too much money to go around.
Like, yeah,
it needed to be passed around.
But here's
couldn't be passed.
Yeah,
around.
that's what I'm saying. Like, we drafted 3 players that we paid. Then we got KD, and then we paid him. And it's like, damn, son, we ain't got that much bread. Like, there's a cap. There's a point that we can't keep paying niggas. So, you know what I mean? Like, and that's where they're going to fall into, and they're a small market team. That's what sucks about something like Milwaukee. And there's nothing against them. It's just like, it doesn't pay in their favor, I would say that.
Lakers. We need a power forward. We can pay you, Giannis. You know LeBron.
That nigga is under contract for the next 4 years.
LeBron will be there in 4. He'll need more help then.
No, he will not be there.
He'll need way more help then.
He will not be there in 4 years.
You don't think LeBron will be playing in 4 years?
I give him 3.
What, he 36 now? Yeah, give him 3 or 4. He probably only got 3 or 4.
Like, I only give Chris Paul another 2, really.
Shit, niggas is saying this should be his last one.
There's a lot of
after
people
that, after them last 4 games, niggas is saying this should be his last one. Even doing what he did.
For a 36-year-old nigga to still drop 26 points for you in a Game 6 elimination winner go home game, even though they had to go home, give that man his credit. Stop trying to downplay that nigga.
No,
I'm just saying for everyone else.
I didn't get the sentiment from what I saw on, like, I'm going off of what I seen in Twitter streets. What the sentiment I got was,
there's a lot of people on Twitter that don't know shit about basketball.
There's a lot of people on Twitter that say shit that don't know shit about shit. That ain't the point. That is Twitter, and it's the Twitter streets. The point is, motherfucker, it was a lot of motherfuckers saying at the time that, you know, it's not that the nigga's not good. It's just that he's never in the right situation. Or even when he was in the right situation, it never worked out. Arguably, this should have worked out.
It should have. It was his...
Arguably, you could go back 10 years. It was 2021. You could go back 2009, 2000. One of them Hornet squads, and definitely that Clipper squad. Should have got somewhere with that. You didn't. Blake Griffin had knees back then.
Yeah, that's when they were being damaged and were starting not to work.
Yeah,
that was their problem, was injuries and shit. And Doc Rivers was trying to baby his son in the fucking league, and it wasn't working.
Yeah.
So, fuck it. My thing is this: he's still better than most and more efficient than most one guards in the league. Period. He's not to falling down to the point to where he should be on every squad coming off of the bench. So suck my dick. He just lost. You know what I mean? Like he came like they came up short because he wasn't able to do what he normally do, which is get Ayton fired up. You get Ayton fired up, you get a little bit of space, and you move cross key. That's how he worked. That's how he worked. He just wasn't getting it to go, and it happens.
I gotta throw this out there. I texted you when the game started, Game 6 when it started. Texted you, said your boy Book looked like he got the fear of God in his eyes.
Youth versus experience for that towards the Bucks. Because the Bucks have been together. Like, for the majority of that squad, have been together. They've been through some ups and downs. They've been eliminated. They've come back. They feel a little bit more confident. For somebody who's been... This is Devin Booker's first playoffs, period.
Regardless.
Period. Yeah, he nervous.
Okay, this was Giannis' first time in the finals, too.
This is Devin Booker's first playoffs.
You made it to the finals. Once you get past the playoff, that first time in the playoffs,
this nigga's nerves.
Nigga, you're in the finals now. Play like you're in the finals.
This nigga's nerves is way.
Jordan's first time in the finals, he won. You niggas want to compare, or he want to compare himself to that nigga. He want to compare himself to Kobe. Fuck out of here. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah, but Jordan was older.
Stop it.
Yeah, he was older. He had been within, like, he had been to playoffs before.
21, 22?
No. He was in his mid-20s when he won his first championship.
I said, how old is Book?
24.
That's your mid-20s.
Nigga.
It is.
Your first playoffs. Jordan had been through playoff series before. It was about getting over the hump of the Pistons. Devin Booker don't know what the hump is yet because he just got there.
Okay.
That's my point. Like,
See, I feel like because you said that right there, that shows how much credit you all give this nigga. That I've never seen the fear of God like that in niggas' eyes before. That was great. So maybe I could be wrong. Maybe it's first time jitters. Maybe. Hey, I've had them. I've gone on stage.
And you the Kobe, you the Jordan of the team. You the scorer of the team. Yeah, you nervous.
You nervous.
Fuck.
You got the jitters, nigga. First time, I got it. Cool. Even LeBron had them. Got it. But, you know, I think you niggas shoot him a lot of bail.
You do what he's done in the, like these playoffs. You get respect. I don't care.
You get respect. A lot of niggas deserve respect from the playoffs.
But you ran into the hump. Now you know what the hump is. You just
said yourself you don't think Milwaukee is fucking coming back next year. You think they're the hump for Devin Booker?
No. You know what your team can and cannot do. Because you confident as hell when you winning until you lose. And then you got to figure out and sit and think, why the fuck did we lose?
I don't remember the numbers on them series, but didn't they push a couple of those before the finals to the limit? Not like they just came through and was just getting down on niggas.
For the most part.
Up until what the
until
before the Lakers and the Lakers, right? And then the finals. Or no, yeah, the Lakers and then the finals.
They ran through. They murked through the Lakers.
Well, it was the team before that then that they gave them a problem. It was one of them series was a struggle, and then the finals was a struggle.
Oh, I think it was Utah.
Might have been them. Might have been them.
I'm not going back to look through it, but
I don't know. Whoever they play, it was one of them series in the playoff gave them niggas a problem. And the fact they broke through it was like, oh, Phoenix. I remember. Like, then
because
you ran into the Lakers. You thought the Lakers was going to do something.
Just like the Bucks, they
blew
prove it to me until like, yeah, talk until you prove it. When they are one of those teams. They ain't been in the finals in 28 years. So it's like, yeah, you critical of both sides.
And that was the beautiful thing about it at the end of the day was you got two teams that you, let's say if you 50, 60 years old, especially let's say if you 60-something years old, you've been watching the NBA since you was 5. You ain't seen this matchup since you was a kid. You ain't seen either, no, not this matchup, but you ain't seen either one of these teams get this far since you was a kid.
Yeah,
it was nice to see that. It was nice for maybe Chris Paul to get one, maybe Giannis to get.
I was so happy for Chris Paul for making it to the finals. I wanted him to get one so bad, like 16.
Somebody said he getting kicked out of the Banana Boat crew. That hurt your feelings. You can't be the only one without one.
Melo don't have one.
But Melo cool. Melo, he could do that.
Chris Paul is the reason why all them niggas get paid so much.
That's cute. I'm just saying, you can't be in the banana boat crew is what I'm saying.
No, shut the fuck up.
You can't be in the banana boat
shut
crew.
the fuck up. Because we was playing in the league, nigga.
Can you imagine
wait, shut up. And with Chris Paul, you're not like as the as head of the Players Association, we get $30 million more. And without him, we get $30 million less, nigga. You ain't gonna be like, man, that's cute, nigga. $30 million ain't cute. $30 million
if
something.
I'm LeBron, $30 million is cute.
He a billionaire now. He don't give a fuck
$30
about
million
that.
is cute, nigga.
But if you someone like Devin Booker, who's gonna like make $250 million from contracts before you 26,
Devin Booker ain't BBC, nigga.
he's making $250 million by the time he's 26 years old.
That's cute.
Because of Chris Paul.
Right. I'm
Suck my
talking
dick.
about the banana boat crew, nigga. You can't.
They all getting paid because of him.
I'm not talking about. I ain't say nothing about what niggas was getting paid. I said, niggas said, bruh can't hang with certain niggas no more. The BBCs, he can't hang with them no more because he ain't got no ring. Yeah, he got everybody extra $30 million. That's cute, but you ain't got no gold, nigga.
If you in the banana boat and shit, outside of D Wade,
I didn't even know this was a thing until like a couple days ago.
Outside of
the name alone and
you didn't know the Banana Boat Brothers was a thing.
It's the Banana Boat crew. First off, BBC, get it together.
Oh, so they took the other B away to not get confused with Big Baller Brand?
I guess. Like I said, I didn't know this was a thing until
I would say it was
ago.
the Banana Boat Brothers.
I just was like, so LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Melo, Chris Paul call themselves the Banana Boat Crew, and they dress in Hawaiian shirts with the diamonds and get on boats. That's hilarious. With arguably
it only
women's
became a
sunglasses.
thing. It only became a thing when they got caught on the banana boat.
Why
all
were they
together.
even on one? I didn't know that was a thing.
That
was a thing.
Oh my god! I have to find that one now.
What?
Like the joint. Yeah, I have to find.
Didn't know that was a thing.
Oh my god!
Why were they ever on a banana boat?
That's why the term Banana Boat Brother or Banana Boat Crew even exists.
You know why I thought it existed? And I'm gonna be real. That sound like some bullshit Dwayne Wade would come up with. And they all friends, so they was like, all right.
Oh my god. Yeah. I gotta.
This nigga said the Banana Boat Crew.
Yeah.
And you said before that it was the Banana Boat Boys. That ain't no better.
Brothers.
That ain't no better.
Whatever, nigga.
Jesus. It's just disgusting.
Oh, actually, who was all on the banana boat was D Wade, Chris Paul, LeBron, and Gabrielle Union. But that is the picture of them on the banana boat. There you go.
I feel like that's kind of racist. Is that a Chiquita sticker on that in front of Gabrielle Union? Is that a big Chiquita sticker?
I'm not sure. I don't know or care. But
I just feel like it's kind of racist.
Look, all I'm saying is, sir, is that's why the term exists. And because they're all Hamish and they be kicking it together like they are butt buddies and everything, that's why it's all of them together make up the Banana Boat Crew.
And that was sports. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck else happened this week, man?
I guess it's an extension of sports, but not sporty. You see them fucking outfits they had to wear for the U.S. This Olympic ceremony. That shit look yacht club like a motherfucker.
See, you say yacht club, I say prep school / World War I sailor.
Bruh, they got they had the men basketball players and shit. They had the same like blazer, the corny blazer with the slacks on, but their undershirts and shit under the blazer was this blue pinstripe, very tight V-neck.
What?
Yeah. They got these motherfuckers looking like clown school.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
I'm not a fashion nigga. I'm not. But all I'm saying, like, from what I've seen, is that a lot of people were mad that Ralph Lauren has been making a mockery of this over the last couple years.
Because he's been the designer a few times in a row. Has dropped the ball every single time.
Oh, he's Mark Sanchez. Yeah. I've seen the history. I'm like, oh my
shit,
goodness.
Mario Chalmers. Yeah.
Mario Chalmers was a winner. He was a winner. He was a winner. You can't take that away from him.
You could argue that Ralph is.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Shitty designs from time to time, but he's had some good ones.
But I'm
he's had some good ones.
I'm an advocate for Virgil.
Ugh. Excuse me? Not on this podcast. No.
Why not?
No.
Why not?
You ain't gonna, because you're not gonna shit on me for fucking with Ye, and then you gonna sit up here and rock with Virgil? No. The nigga that told y'all niggas to send $50 to him because he was trying to do something? Nah.
That's Virgil.
The nigga that writes shit in parentheses on something you already bought 20 years ago, nah, it's cool because he wrote a phrase in parentheses. Man, not on this podcast.
He can really design.
Not on this podcast.
Like, that's why, like.
Virgil, are you talking about the Ablo?
Yeah.
No. Nigga, no. No.
Like, he could really design, though. That's why, like, I'm like, well.
Can he?
Yeah.
Show me something he's designed that doesn't have a stupid fucking arrow square on it, or that isn't written in parentheses with a fucking strap around it, that you bought fucking 20 years ago, 10 years ago. Show me an original design.
Go on Kanye's Instagram and look at him.
Okay.
Simple as that. I mean, like, he get a lot of that shit. So does Westside. So does Drake.
Bro.
These are one of a kinds, nigga, and you see
one
the
of a kind. What? What outfit?
Whatever it is.
What
whatever,
was it?
Whether it's a jacket
it's
or
so
it's a
great.
dress
what was
or
it? Just
because
a rapper wear your shit, don't niggas? Plenty of niggas that get rappers to wear their t-shirts. Nigga, what the fuck do that mean? Just a rapper wear your shit. That don't make it
it's
iconic.
Not a t-shirt, nigga. Like
a suede. It could be suede with the parentheses shit and the strap on the fucking wrist. So I don't know what the fuck he would make in clothing. Never seen none of his clothing. I've only seen his stupid ass shoes, handbags, and accessories.
So you seeing the shit that anybody could get?
Not if you own me. You can't get that if you don't make. Nigga, his socks are $300. You can't just get that.
If you got the bag, you can just go into the store and just go get it. I'm talking about one of a kinds.
Does that make him a great designer because he does one of a kinds?
No, I like his one of a kinds.
That makes him a great designer, or does that make him a great designer to you? Because you said it like he's a great designer in general. Like I'm about to cape for him because, yeah. Because I don't be caping to.
And he a nigga too.
So is Ye.
Fuck Ye.
Yeah, nigga, what? Ye put him on. Ye put that man on.
They put a lot of people on.
Ye put that man on. Are you serious?
But Ye put on Kid Cudi too. But Kid Cudi ain't Ye, nigga. Fuck.
Virgil ain't Ye either.
Exactly, nigga. So who the fuck is him putting him on? Cause it matter, nigga.
He wouldn't be who he is.
I've seen Virgil shit that I'm like, yo, that's dope. But and like there's nothing I've seen from Yeezy where I'm like, yo, that's dope.
What have you seen from Yeezy that you said was dope?
Nothing. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing I've seen that I'm like, yo, that's dope.
So if I took an Air Force One and I slapped "Can't Go Down" on it in parentheses with a HSMG TN2M strap around the motherfucking, let's say there's some high tops around the buckle, that's fly now.
Matter of fact, the way if you designed it a certain type of way, that shit would be hard.
This is the problem right here. Here, take this joint. Take it.
If you made it a certain type of way, that's why it's called designing instead of just making fucking clothes. That's why I'm like, as a designer, then yeah. Do I gotta respect you as a person? No. I don't know that nigga like that.
I say the same thing about music, and you get it. You try to shit on me all the time about it.
Is the nigga a little weird from? Like I said, I don't know the nigga.
I don't even know if he's weird or not. I know he.
All I know is like he
does weird shit.
From what I've seen and heard from him,
for some reason,
which is only like 3 or 4 times in total. Like, it ain't like I have a huge sample size and shit. It's like 3 or 4 times I heard. It's like, yeah, all right, you a little weird, but you an artist, so it's like, yeah, y'all a little weird. So it's like I can't really judge his character. But some of the one of a kind shit that I've seen,
you can judge his character from shit he's done over the last 3-4 years on social media and in public alone. You can judge his character a little bit.
I don't follow the
nigga.
We've
talked about shit he's done on the podcast. You ain't gotta follow him.
That's coming from you.
No, that's coming from the internet and everybody else when he does it, and then I'll just see it before you do.
Nigga, one of the reasons I only know who Virgil is because of you. Because you the one who says his name first. And I'm like, who the fuck is that? Because you was Kanye dick riding and that led to Virgil. And I was like, okay.
So that proves your point in the sense that, so it doesn't matter who puts somebody on to something. It just matters what happens once you know about them, right? So then once you knew about Virgil and you seen the designs, whether it was on your favorite rapper or not, did you really? Were you that impressed? Because I haven't been impressed by Kanye designs personally. Since the Red October.
Like this whole damn time I've been trying to fucking say, I'm not a fashion nigga like that. I don't really give that much of. I'm a streetwear nigga. I don't really give that much of a fuck.
It was just a shock to hear you say it.
When I see some shit that's cold, it's cold. I might not be able to pull it off, but it's like, yo, that shit hard. Cool.
I feel like even some cold shit is corny.
Sometimes it is.
I feel like a lot of that is his shit. To me.
That may be to you. That may be. But like I said, I'm not the fashion nigga. What I I will say is, if I'm going to compare from what I've seen of his designs shit in a general mass scale and as far as one of a kinds, I like them a lot better than fucking Yeezy. So,
I don't know how many one-of-a-kinds of his I've seen. I know I've seen a lot of the Off-White brand, which was like, some of it looked cool. And a lot of his shoe redesigns and his exclusive shit he did with certain shoe brands and certain shoes and shit like that. I've seen that.
Like, I love the Off-White Nikes, but that shit is fucking preposterous for the tag.
But that, I feel like that.
Just
I feel like when you're in fashion, that's like a Kanye album though to me. Like, I feel like that's a show of how obnoxious I'm being. I'm going to give you this. You give me that. Why? Because this is greatness, nigga. That's why.
Nah.
You choose to believe if it is or isn't. Just like with Kanye. There's plenty of niggas out there still saying Kanye is a genius.
Yeah, them niggas stupid.
And I've never said he's not.
That nigga.
I think he is in certain things. But I think he's know when to shut the fuck up sometimes. But he's definitely a genius with some shit. But Virgil, I don't know.
That nigga dribbles straight up to the, like, gets the ball in his hand, looks you straight in the eye, and pump fakes like a motherfucker on all you niggas all the time. And the whole arena, not just you, the whole fucking bitch jump.
He brought 75,000 people.
He did what?
He brought 75,000 people out with free tickets to whatever super stadium that is in Atlanta to listen to this album just to not drop it. It is 3 a.m. right now, 2 days after this shit was supposed. It still ain't out.
Fake the fuck out of you. Y'all niggas fall for the shit every time. Yeah, for real, y'all some dumb niggas. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be mean-spirited. I'm not trying to shit on you as far as your IQ or intelligence. But you a stupid motherfucker, bro. If you starting to believe that Kanye is dropping albums, bro, when he say he gonna drop an album, stop believing that shit.
Now, if you're of a certain age, you get a pass because you wasn't here for the other pump fakes. But if you of a certain age and you really thought that album was coming out, I even tweeted Nori condescendingly after Nori said it. Nori tweeted out, was like, yeah, that Donda coming. I said, all right, well, if you said it, I know I can believe it.
Nope.
Come on. Not saying Nori's definitely trustworthy, but
fam,
you know when Kanye say he dropping an album, he not dropping no fucking album.
Look.
At least not when he say he is.
Kanye,
it's coming like a month after he say he's coming.
Kanye has Mark Sanchez butt fumbled projects for some of our greatest.
I love that video so much.
Some of our greatest artists of all time. Why in the fuck will you think he will not intentionally Mark Sanchez butt fumble it for y'all? He don't give a fuck.
And it's one thing when you Mark Sanchez butt fumble and it's a butt fumble. It's another thing when it's an intentional butt fumble.
Bro.
Bruh. What do you do?
You know what, fam?
I used to be hurt on these nights like this too.
I'm gonna ask a legit question, and I'm trying to help you cut your man some bail. Do you?
Why do you assume I'm about to shoot him some bail?
No, that's your man.
I saw this coming like you did.
That's your man. So I'm gonna try and build an argument up for you, and you can just go ahead and run with it.
All right, Virgil. All right.
I'm artistic, you know what I'm saying? I'm sensitive about my shit, so fuck you. Suck a dick, you bitch. Anyway.
Yeah. Kanye said the same shit to him.
So, if Kanye West just didn't announce that he was releasing an album at all, do you think that would make a difference as to anything? Or do you think he needs a rollout, so to speak? Or at least a buzz?
I think Kanye thinks Kanye needs a rollout. I think we that are somewhat grounded in some sort of part of this, what we know as reality that may be a simulation, we know that probably the best mode of transportation for a great Kanye album would be for him to make some really great music and then just slap us in the fucking face with it. But Kanye, so Kanye.
So,
Kanye.
With that being said, every time Kanye decides to Kanye and decides to fool the dog shit out of y'all niggas, you know?
What? I mean, nigga, everybody didn't see it coming. There are some people out there that are legitimately disappointed right now. There are some people out there that legitimately aren't surprised.
And those are the people that I genuinely call stupid.
Or young. Like I said, certain people that are upset about it right now, you got to give them a pass.
This quote
they weren't alive
project,
before fucking 808.
This quote unquote project was supposed to be Yandi. It was supposed to be Donda. It was
no, the last one was supposed to be Yandi.
Yeah.
Right.
This one was supposed to be Yandi. Because remember, he was like, after he did the Christian Johns, he was like, yo, I'm gonna release Yandi.
No, not the Christian one. I'm talking about the one before the Christian one. Cause Yandi was supposed to be what Jesus is King is.
So it's either way, it's not that. There wasn't no Yandi. Remember when So Help Me God was supposed to be a thing?
That was supposed to be the one before Jesus is King.
That was the one was supposed to be before Life of Pablo. But Life of Pablo
before Life of Pablo.
So Help Me God.
Before Life of
That was supposed to be the title.
Was that the original title of Yeezus?
No, that was the original title of Life of Pablo.
I feel like we got that mixed up.
No, man. I remember because I was a fan for Kanye. I was Ezekiel.
I was too though. But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like I don't know. I feel
it's
like
a shameful thing that in my Ezekiel like previous ways.
Stop trying to act like you redeemed yourself, nigga.
I have.
You haven't.
I have.
You haven't.
I have.
You just wish you had.
I have.
Just like Kanye.
No, Kanye is not trying to redeem himself. He's actually kind of cool with making himself more of an ass. I think I really do think that. I'm convinced.
I think it depends on how you define ass.
We can just say this weekend is a prime example without actually overthinking
That's
it.
not being an ass. That's just being what
bro.
I mean, once a motherfucker show you your color, once you show somebody your colors, they should believe you,
bro.
It's not how that goes, but you know what I'm trying to say.
How you make the whole industry look stupid?
It's not the first time. And because you Kanye. Nigga, did you not hear it's Yeezy season, son? You ain't seen the Gap page?
Nobody shops at the Gap.
You don't. Clearly, some people do. Did you see the bubble vest?
No.
Did you see the bubble shoes? Boots and or shoes. I'm not sure.
And that's
they're
why
bubbly.
Yeezy should never be
or thick
in discussion.
Can shoes be thick?
Look, and that's the shit you talk about. That's exactly why Yeezy should never be in discussion about designing anything for the Olympics. The fuck?
Shit, he do better than Ralph. In that sense, it definitely would not be Ralph.
You gonna have Team USA looking like the Michelin men walking out in that bitch. Like hell no.
Better than prep
no, it's
school
not. Shut up.
Fucking Bryce, nigga. Yes, the fuck it is.
No, it's not. Shut up.
I'd rather you look like you walking on the moon than looking like you walking the fucking third hour. The fuck?
No. That's disgusting. That's nasty. I don't even like that. Like, I was like, for real, I don't. I'm sorry.
I don't know, man. All I'm saying is, at the end of the day, Ralph and not.
End of the day, I pray for y'all Ezekielites. I pray for all of you. I pray hard. I pray to actual black celestial Jesus, not white Jesus like y'all be doing. But you know what I'm saying? I pray for y'all. I pray that y'all find the truth.
Has anyone ever asked Kanye what the exact length of Yeezy season is?
He don't.
Or is
know,
it
nigga.
Just whenever he's done?
It's whenever he's active.
No, I get that. I get that's when it
in
starts.
His artistic space.
I get that's when it starts. That's when Yeezy season starts. But when does it end?
It don't.
When he's done? Just when he's like, all right, I shit on everybody. I'm good.
No, I just don't.
I had the best concert. I had the best album. Nigga, a lot of white folks and black folks that like Kanye.
White folks that are listening currently to this podcast, feel free to comment. And matter of fact, you don't gotta send a facial picture. Like, you don't have your face in a picture, but send a picture of what your Gap outfit looks like. Because I don't even know I don't know what a Gap person looks like.
I got a Gap shirt. I bought it from Goodwill, but I got a Gap shirt. It's comfortable. It's right there. That red one. It's a Gap Athletic.
This is a moment.
It's not Yeezy Gap, but it's Gap.
For those of you that are not currently washed, this is a wash man telling you. There's a moment when you become so washed and you've been homies with certain people for so long that it's like you can't do nothing. You can't gain more respect for them. It's just a matter of time for how much respect you can lose for them before you or they die. So
wait, I just lost some.
Oh yeah,
what the fuck you talking about, bitch?
Oh yeah. Oh man.
Fuck you.
Look,
I bought it from Goodwill, so I mean, technically, I didn't buy it from the Gap, so I didn't do what you said, which is
that's why you lose half a point.
I mean, but
it's half a point.
It's comfortable though.
It's half a point.
It's comfortable though.
You could have sacrificed 10 whole points right now if you would have told me you walked into a Gap and was like, yeah, I picked out that salmon shirt.
I'm not gonna lie. When I was going to school with the Caucasians, I was definitely enticed by their children dancing in their commercials. I said, damn, all these white kids are wearing the Gap, American Eagle, Hollister, and things like that. Maybe I should wear some of that to get my shit together, fit in a little tight, make myself look like I'm a little more approachable. I was already in. I just wanted to be a little more approachable. Niggas thought I was really aggressive. But, you know, I mean, once you don't do that, you see, later how corny it is. And I never actually set foot in the Gap, but I did buy a Gap shirt from the Goodwill. So, I mean, I feel like half point lost or not, Niggas are in possession of Gap items. So even if I don't go to the store and buy the Yeezy Gap, I think it's called the round jacket. I don't buy the bubble jacket. One day it's going to end up in Goodwill and you can get it for like $10. Unless Kanye,
Oh my God.
Something. I mean, you think, is Kanye going, I guess it's kind of an insult to think he wouldn't be, I guess. Huh. Anyway, never mind.
Man, you love you some Kanye.
No, it's not that. It's just
that's one of the grand followers.
You don't want to
the Ezekiel like commune.
You don't want to just start speaking nonsense.
Everything that Kanye says is nonsense. Every time there is,
that's kind of true.
He knew that he wasn't going.
Not everything.
Matter of fucking fact, just like I said to you last night.
He said you such a fucking hoe and I love it. That's not nonsense.
This is some wild shit. This is some wild shit. This is some wild shit, my nigga.
What?
As much credit as motherfuckers give him for being a musical genius, how is it that when you record, executive produce, and perform your records, minus features, for the most part, how in the fuck can you not have it ready when it need to come out? Or when you announce it to come out? That's crazy. That's what you do.
No. I know how he does that. It's very easy to do that. I think it's very easy to do that. I don't know if everybody that makes music would agree, but I think it's very easy to do that. Only because you might get that whole verse back at 4:00, and I said the album was dropping at midnight, and now I gotta remix the whole song, and then I remix it, and I play it. That shit a bump, but it's still missing something. And then it's 9:00, and it's 1:00. Everybody going crazy, nigga. Where the out, nigga? You doing it again? Hold on, I got you. And
so now we blaming this on Hov?
No.
Now you blaming this on Hov?
Follow me.
Better not blaspheme.
You remix that, or you mix that song again. You try to make sure everything's in the right place, and then you go and you re-listen to the whole album again. You say, hey, nah, I gotta add this, and this to this because this don't fit this. Nigga, I don't know what his process is. I'm just saying I can see how it might happen like that. Just spare y'all from hearing me saying this.
That's bullshit.
I don't think so. I think Kanye is neurotic and eccentric and erratic, and he does shit like that, as we've seen with like the last 4 fucking albums. What, The Life of Pablo, he put it out, then he took it away, then he put it back out, then he started remixing songs and replacing them as we were listening to them.
Yeah.
The album that's out right now is not what originally dropped.
Oh, no. Old Levine sounded way different first way around.
Dog.
I'm just gonna let you know.
And he did it while it was up. Like, he the only nigga that could do that while it's up on stream. Like,
but
just constantly changing the album as it's out.
That's fine. That's cool. It's cool. Kanye's. But the thing what you can't do is not release shit when you tell people you was gonna release shit. Simple as that.
No, I'm saying that's how that happens. That's how you tell niggas you're gonna release shit, and then it takes you to the day of to finish it.
In that regard,
and it's not finished.
In that regard, now you have to have a scapegoat. And to you, what you telling me is that Hov is a scapegoat, and that's just blasphemy.
I don't think it's blasphemy. I think it's a reasonable scapegoat. No, considering that's a verse you would think you would never get, and they got Guru to tweet it, and Guru tweeted it, and he was like, "Hey, Hov just did it at 4:00. We sent it to him."
To my whole point of you made the whole game look.
I feel like that was Hov. You talking about me shooting the bell? I feel like that was Hov shooting the bell.
For who? What?
I feel like that was Hov shooting Ye bell.
How?
Because it took Hov so long, or Hov did it last minute, got it to him last minute, and knowing Ye, of course, you gonna go back and try to do it 100 different times. Hov probably said, nigga, blame it on me. Tell him I sent it to you late. Cause after the shit they done been through, you didn't think you was gonna get that, and then you read what Guru tweeted that he said in the verse, you go, ooh, Hov said what? Nigga, what that sound like? Cause it was something about nigga, it's the throne back together, something Moses and Jesus, Hova and Yeezus, some shit like that.
I don't think I care to wait on it at this point. I don't think I really care.
No, he's not saying the album was coming, but it was like a part of the verse. I wasn't gonna listen
to it anyway. But I'm still not.
You gonna fuck my bad. You gonna hear that shit. You know you gonna listen to that shit.
No, I'm not.
If you don't listen to that whole album, you know you gonna listen to that song. Or you gonna go straight to that verse.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not.
You are.
I have way more self-control than you. You a nigga. You nig. And you nig with curiosity. I do not.
Nigging with curiosity.
I nig with discipline.
Places in life, sir.
I nig with discipline. When I say fuck you to your face and piss on your grave, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but
honestly,
if you could take a shit on that grave, wouldn't you? Why would you just choose to? I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyway,
I'm about to say it's just quicker. It's quicker and
Donda
cleaner.
not coming out for a month, nigga.
It's not coming. They say it's August 6th, but I'm not. Don't believe it's coming out on August 6th.
What's today? August or July? What? July 24th.
August
26th. Donda. Cop it.
You know what? When's Thanksgiving?
November 26th or 24th.
Or whatever. Yeah, the day after Black Friday, probably. Expected to probably then.
See, then you might get a discount.
But
that's funny because everything is streaming.
Oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? If they go crazy at the Gap Yeezy store on Black Friday.
Oh, they already sold out.
Huh?
They already sold out, huh? They already sold out.
How the fuck you got a store and you ain't even got no store and shit in it because you sold it out?
Nigga, they dropped the Yeezy season site. .gap.com. You know what I mean? Dropped the jacket. Dropped the shoes. Dropped the pants. Bubbly and all. Sold out. Because it's Yeezy season, son.
Y'all niggas corny. My God.
I think the jacket was $200. I think the shoes was $200. I think the pants was like $150, $160.
Let's talk about some baller shit. I'm tired. I'm done with this nigga. Shout out to Lil Uzi Vert. He gonna buy a planet.
We love Uzi on this podcast.
How many want to buy a planet? That's baller. That's baller.
We love the 411 legend on this podcast.
And you can't steal that from him.
But is this baller or is this bullshit?
That's baller shit.
We should start that segment. Is this baller or is that bullshit?
That's baller shit.
I think that's bullshit.
Oh, you gonna buy a planet, nigga?
I'm not letting Elon Musk baby mama talk me out of some M's for a planet, nigga.
Shit.
Tweeting, talking about some documentation almost finished. Lil Uzi Vert gonna be the first nigga to own the planet. I feel like
he
if
got
I was
there
Uzi,
before Soulja Boy. Cause you know Soulja would have been the first nigga jump up. I'm gonna be the first nigga on the planet and everything, nigga. I'm gonna have 5 stars around that bitch and everything too, nigga.
And as we all know, DeAndre Wade was, as he self-quotes, the first nigga to do a lot of shit.
Quote unquote after the Candy incident with the baby, like when we had that conversation and shit, he claimed that he was the first nigga to give a nigga a whole bankroll for the candy and let him keep the candy. I'm sorry, DeAndre Wade. I've seen that in my own personal neighborhood plenty of times by drug dealers. You were not the first nigga to do that. Like,
first rapper, he means. Because he's the first rapper to do a lot of shit.
No, he wasn't even, like, no.
Definitely not. But still.
No, I'm about to say.
Still definitely not the
some
first
of them
one.
niggas that was trapping, that was doing that shit, you know what I'm saying, and supporting the youth like that. Yeah. Them niggas was rappers too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah.
You know? But
yeah.
Lil Uzi Vert said, I'm going to be the first nigga to put a whole diamond inside my skull piece. That didn't work out and shit because they said I was going to die. That's cool. I accept that. That's real. I ain't mad at that. So baby Pluto was like, I can't buy Pluto, but I can buy
Wasp 9, apparently.
I was going to call it Xandar 34.
No, the name of it, according to Elon Musk, baby mama, whatever her Grimes. That's her last name. Anyway, nigga, you know what I'm talking about.
Elon Musk baby mama. Like, we talking like this nigga just be invited to the barbecues and cookouts and shit. Like, yeah, you know Elon. Yeah, that my nigga. You know what I mean?
You know Elon, baby
His baby mama told me that I could buy this planet and shit. You know what I mean? She would work on the paperwork and shit. She said it's a good deal. And I'm like,
time out.
I mean,
time out. Don't get it twisted. Iron Man is definitely invited to the cookout. He's more invited than Jeff.
Yeah. Jeff ain't invited at all.
That's what I'm saying. Elon is invited. Jeff doesn't even have an invitation.
Like, you know, IRS is gonna come knocking at the door after Jeff leaves. Like, no. Like, no.
So he can walk in and make us all feel weird for being poor. No, we're not doing that. At least Elon will be kind of weird with you. He'll be normal.
First off, I don't want to be around nobody that could possibly embarrass me in any type of way, and it would be a hard time. I would have to like design a way to scheme to get you back. Like, I'm vindictive.
You're not gonna get the richest nigga on earth back.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't even want to be around you like that, nigga. Because it's like, if you want to be a dickhead and shit, it's like, damn, I can't stun on you.
I gotta kill you right here.
Yeah, it's like and
like I got right here and now.
And it's like,
because you in my face.
Yeah, I just have to have, and I have to have the strap on me in that
Space
moment.
Didn't do it. I will. No, okay.
It's
not
like,
I will.
I have to have the strap on me in that moment. It's like this. It's only a window of time where you could get this done. Where it's like,
George, take that out. I'm joking. I didn't mean me.
Like, you can't just be in that type of like zone and board. Like, I don't want to be around that guy. I'm sorry. I gotta work my way up. Like, if you like 2/3 of the way like richer than me, that's cool. That's fine. You can't be a whole like 100,000% richer than me and like thinking I'm kicking it with. Nah, I'm sorry.
Nah, you can be. It just won't be him. There's no him. You gotta understand it. This man has amassed more money than anyone since like an African king, like thousands, hundreds of years ago. Like, he's the only person to do it, and he's on track to be the first trillionaire.
Are you gonna get on one of his spaceships?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Because I'm not Caucasian or that curious. 2 C's when it comes to exploration in this world. You either have to be curious or Caucasian. If you are not one of the two, you tend to do what I do, which is Google that shit and sit your ass at home. Shut the fuck
up. I think. All right.
Nigga, I'll Google Earth it. Fuck you.
But when it comes down to Uzi and Elon Musk, baby mama finessing him, and that's why I'm gonna call and say that it's only finesse, even though it's some baller shit.
I think it's a finesse. That's why I say
it's a finesse. It's a definite finesse, and the only reason it's a finesse to me,
it's called Wasp 9, nigga.
Nigga, it's a finesse because it's a gas planet, nigga. You can't really land on it,
dog.
Like, even if you could get to it, you can't land on it. So that's why to me it's a finesse. You got to sell me a whole rock, bitch.
Uzi.
Like that's the way I look at it.
Pluto, if you baby Pluto, if you're listening, Uzi, since you can get that from Miss Grimes, Elon baby mama.
Who owns the moon?
I'm sure the American government does. We put the flag there first, apparently, or not. You know, might have been a studio. But hey Uzi, I have an underwater city in Lake Michigan going for $300 million. I'll take it in payments and installments, but if you want to come visit, we'll set it up. Just DM me, Busy93. Love to do a record with you too, but if not, let's get that real estate sale going, buddy.
See, this is interesting about the moon, because I wondered who owned the moon. Nobody owns the moon, but
God and the United States government own the moon.
Yeah, God's an alien. But
and the United States government.
Mr. Finkelstein, whoever that may be, cited Article 2 of the 1967 Outer Space Treaty. Outer space, including the moon and other celestial bodies, is not subject to national appropriation by claim of sovereignty, but but by means or use of occupation or by any other means.
Why does that sound like a contract? That sounds like a bad entertainment contract.
It sounds like bullshit.
That sounds like the shit they gave Dave Chappelle.
It sounds like, first off, Mr. Finkelstein is not a very trustworthy name. I don't know why. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's Jewish. It is, or possibly is. And
why are you saying that? Because of Steen? You fucking racist.
Your name is Finkelstein, nigga. I'm thinking Europe.
Finkel in your name. You could be a nigga.
Europe, Germany. You know what I mean? It's okay. They was in the space and shit too. And, you know.
I mean.
I'm not, like I said, I'm just assuming. No racism. We love Jews. But it's just like Article 2. It's like, cited Article 2 of the 1967 Outer Space Treaty. Yeah. The fuck out of here. Like, that shit sounds untrustworthy.
No, what sounds untrustworthy in it is the words that follow. That's the shit that sounds untrustworthy. Look, I understand the Outer Space Treaty. I don't understand that shit you said after.
But that's But I'm glad I looked that up because it actually means that what we talking about is actually in violation of that. Because we know we can, if you discover a star.
So that proves it's bullshit.
Yeah, in a way, yeah, it has to be. Because it's like, because we know if you discover a star or a comet or something, this is what I do know. If you discover it, you can name it, but you don't own it. Like,
so if it's already been named, who already owns it and who are you buying it from?
Yeah.
You buying it from Miko? I think that's her name.
But that person who possibly whoever discovered it, the group of scientists or whoever that discovered the planet, they don't own it either to be able to sell it.
Okay, let's get this straight. I don't care how much money you got. You could be Jeff Bezos. You can't own a planet. Okay?
You could if you look.
Okay, you gotta have a presence there though.
Everything
like in Jeff Bezos and like Richard Branson, they're trying to like actually build shit on another thing on another planet, so they can be like, "Hey, I own that shit.
Everything's for sale.
My shit was there first. It's mine."
That's what I'm saying. Everything's for sale. But my thing, that's why it's kind of like, all right, either one of these things is false. Either you can't buy a planet, period. And somebody's trying to finesse somebody out of some cash or making somebody look stupid. Or you can own or you can own them shits and they just trying to make it seem like you can't. But then it would say somebody would have to own something. Because you would think we own the moon, but the moon services everybody, right? But it's not
water services everybody. But what do we do with that?
Yeah,
we bottle that shit and sell it, don't we?
I don't know, man.
I know a website. Nigga, Ice Cube was on Instagram a couple months ago or last year selling square footage of Scotland for some website. Like,
well, if he owns the land or somebody else owns the land, and he's like they're delegating him to sell it for him. Then cool.
No, that's not what it was. It was him doing a promo for a website. No, it wasn't buying land. It was buying a piece of some land to then deem yourself a lord. Look, yeah, you gotta look it up. Some of y'all, if you listening, you remember that fucking ad on Instagram. It was, I think, not Snoop, but Ice Cube did it. I think, what was the other nigga? It was another rapper. Who was it? Another old rapper did it. But
you said it was in Ireland?
It was Scotland, maybe. I think it was Scotland. I think it was some shit about being a lord. Type in Ice Cube Lord certificate.
Oh, like LORD?
Yeah. Because you know how you can be like the lord or some shit in Europe? Or be deemed as a lord by like the queen or some shit? Yeah. Like how Patrick Stewart is like Lord Patrick Stewart in Europe.
This nigga actually claims that he's now a certified Scottish lord
No, he was just doing a promo for them niggas. I mean, he might have bought some. I don't know. Maybe he did, but he was doing a promo for them niggas.
Yeah, there's a quote here that is, I don't really want to read the whole fucking thing, but this looks like this is some wild shit, bro.
So that's probably what I'm talking about.
Yeah, everything's for sale. That's my same point.
So like I said, what do we do with water? Nigga, we bottle and sell that shit. Niggas is gonna find a way to sell space. Nigga. Unless the aliens or God stop it, niggas is going to find a way to sell space. Nigga, it's gonna happen.
But then also that raises the question,
whether we're here for it or not.
And this raises the question 100. What if you buy a planet, right, that is already inhabited, but we don't know? And then we go there.
More proof as to why your dumbass shouldn't be buying some shit from somebody.
And then one day we have that ability, and we's like, oh shit, we can go to this planet that I bought now because we're not stupid anymore. And then you get there, and you like, I claim this as my home, and stick your flag in there. And then the natives come and stone you to death because they're like, who the fuck do you think you are?
I think they'll probably do something a little more futuristic and stone you, but yeah.
Well, you know, there might be primates there.
Hey, maybe.
Killer monkeys that don't just do outbreaks, but they beat you to death.
Imagine buying the Planet of the Apes, and then you go there, and you run into D-Ray ass, and you say, damn.
You like the primate king after that.
Nah, they gonna rape you.
Oh, you like wait? No, you gotta play alien on them niggas. Like you
come there with some antennas on some Rick and Morty shit.
Yeah,
we come in peace.
You kind of gotta. You gotta just float over them. You know what I'm saying? To just be inconspicuous. Just let them see you every now and again. Just let you know that you're there.
Scare them just to make them worship you themselves. Make them wonder.
And then just disappear. Be like, yo, we fucking with him. We fucking with him. We fucking with him, nigga.
See, that take too long.
No, it don't.
He's got shit to do.
Nigga, what the fuck you got to do? Nigga, ain't nothing else. Like, what you got to do? Discover space.
If I'm trying to take over my planet that I bought from Elon, baby mama, nigga, I need you apes to move expeditiously.
See, that's that white culture in your soul. Like, you trying to immediately go someplace and be like, yeah, I want this. I'm just going to eliminate everything.
No, that's called capitalism, sir. Is it influenced by white culture? Yes.
That's my whole point.
But, you know, hey, it's on all of us.
No.
Ain't nobody no better than the other.
No. Because if I went to a planet and was like, and I bought it and it was like, oh, shit.
Nigga, if somebody talk you into buying a planet that you haven't seen or been to while you're on Earth, you deserve to buy that planet. Okay?
I'd rather use my money, and this is gonna be some wild shit, but it's the smart shit. I'd rather use my money to invest into whatever the scientists or whoever the scientists are that are trying to work on our trajectory into space farther. Like, if you working on a light speed engine, nigga, and I got like billions of dollars, nigga, what you need?
Nigga, Elon is working on the Neuralink. The shit that you can hook up to your brain that becomes like, you become like half cyborg or some shit. Elon is literally working on that right now. Why not throw some money into that shit then? But nope. Niggas hear Elon talking about it, and Elon himself says, hey, maybe we should like maybe dance around this AI thing and not make it too strong so we don't like fuck ourselves over in the long run.
How about you just don't fuck with it?
It's capitalism. I mean, at the end of the day, I've thought the same thing to myself. But at the end of the day, that's why you gotta fuck with it. It's what we just talking about it the other day. It's Rocco's Basilic, nigga. The fact you even know about it, if you don't do nothing to help it exist, then you're kind of responsible for it not existing if it does anyway. And then if it doesn't exist, or if it does exist, and you're the one responsible for it, then you're the one that's supposed to take care of it. So you're gonna have to. It's gonna exist at some point anyway, right?
I know for a fact that weed and meditation is going to keep me alive a long, long, long fucking time because of pure survival instinct. What? That shit's dumb.
It's a YouTube theory. I didn't say it was smart. I just said it's like it.
No, I'm just saying it's like in general. If we know that if I'm like just me, this is just me. If I know that I'm working on something, anything, it could be whatever, and I smoke weed and I meditate on it, and I realize that this could be really severely life-changing and to humankind if I keep working on this. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it because, I'm just gonna make pagers now. Try to make pagers cool again.
Pagers, nigga?
Yeah, bro. I'm still serving the streets.
Who's using pagers?
Niggas need to go back to pagers now. They got wires everywhere.
It's too much.
We
too far gone. We ain't going back to pagers, nigga.
Oh, man, nah.
5G, nigga.
You saw how... See, Jones was trying to bring back the flip phone. What you don't
I'm
believe?
so mad that didn't work out. I wanted to buy one of those. I was on the waiting list. The shit just never went through. Because I guess the deal, I guess this shit didn't work out. But I got my money back, but I wanted one of those.
The pager was the most efficient.
It was supposed to be like a smartphone flip phone, just on some nostalgic shit.
The pager was the most efficient phone, aid and tool when it came down and dealing crack.
Oh yeah, he had the OG 80 cell phone too on that bitch too. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah,
that's why that shit ain't work out.
That's why that shit didn't work
We
out.
love you, Jones, but nigga, didn't nobody want that phone. We wanted the flip phone, yeah, but
Look,
you could have kept the brick phone, nigga.
everybody need to burn the phone.
Nigga, that was the brick phone. Nigga.
Sometimes you want one of them shits.
No,
bro.
you don't.
Sometimes you want a cordless payphone. Sometimes that's what you want.
Right.
But
the old school. Oh, that was the first cell phone shit.
So yeah. No, wasn't his first cell phone, John's the car phone?
Technically. But the first one you could like walk around with was that big brick.
Yeah, the cordless payphone. Because
the original car phone was like, I think in a briefcase, you could like take it in and out of the car with you. But the cell phone was that big ass brick phone.
My God.
With the long ass antenna.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it genuine. I'm gonna be genuinely honest. Outside of movies and going back and reliving the 90s and hip hop,
that shit.
Yeah, the look of the 90s was straight disgusting.
I could do the 90s. I could do the 70s. I don't know if I could do the 80s.
You know what? I wanted to do the 80s, and I had a thought in my head that I wanted to do go back in time and do the 80s and live life all the way through. Start at 85 and just go all the rest of the way and just see life. You know what I'm saying? See history itself.
Mm-hmm.
But then I thought about it and I was like, I wouldn't want to do that in New York because AIDS, that was a big thing. Wouldn't want to do that in Miami because, death, that was a big thing. California, death, big thing.
Yeah.
Texas, I'm nigga. Not for me. It was just like, fuck, it's kind of no real good place to go.
See, I'll take it a step further than that. I'm willing to go back to the 50s.
Oh, my God.
But
you'd be Uncle Ruckus?
No. 50s Europe. Black man in 50s Europe, pussy everywhere. Ask your grandfather.
You right.
Ask your grandfather.
So the question is 50. That might be the best place to start off.
Yeah. I've thought about this, sir.
You might be the best place to start off.
I've thought about this. If I was going to go back past 1975, I'm going to 1950s Europe.
Oh, nigga, I'm making all types of... I'm rolling with the almanac Back to the Future theory, bro.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with that. I'm making all types of outlandish gambles, nigga.
Just to do it.
Yep.
Just because.
Oh, yeah. But like I'm telling you, Richard Nixon going motherfucking over there across the pond. That nigga, he gonna resign. Why would he? Oh, he guilty than a motherfucker. There's gonna be something called Watergate. Just watch.
Y'all just don't know.
Yeah, just watch. Just watch.
See, but what if you had to go back in time and you had to keep everything to yourself, though, because it would fuck up the timeline. So even if you had the almanac, if you went around betting and telling everybody.
I wouldn't tell nobody. I would just give little hints at certain things. I wouldn't tell.
I feel like that would still fuck up the timeline, though, because niggas can catch hints.
If you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Maybe.
It'd be something different if, like,
it's like that Terminator shit. Even telling somebody about it.
But it would be something like different. Like let's say if we lived through, if I went from 1955 in Europe someplace and lived it up to like 1980, and then I just randomly was like, I really wish we had some type of fucking search engine or some way to search for things instead of having to go through this stupid fucking encyclopedia like back. And I'm like, but I said it around, like, I'm not gonna say like back home or back in my timeline, but somebody in that room might be like, you know what, that's a great idea. Before the time of the Google idea or the Yahoo search engine.
Well, see, that's the thing.
You know what I mean? That would be something incidental.
That's the thing, though. Somebody did have that idea. So you saying it by going back in time would fuck them up from having it and it being what you know it to be. You
might be right, but I'm in a new timeline, theory. So let's see what happens. I'm in a different multiverse. I'm saying,
if you said that shit, by the time you get back, let's say you go back to 2021, Google might not be the Google you know. You might not own it. It might be some whole other shit because you said something that hinted at something that sparked the idea in that nigga head that made him see something that fucked around and fucked up the guy that originally had it from even having that idea.
My plan is to at least live long enough to run into young me at one point in time to see what happens to the universe.
I feel that. I feel that.
I know it sounds like some selfish shit. Like, you might tear a hole in the universe. Let's see. That
is selfish.
You know what I'm saying? Just knock on my window one day, like click, click, click. Yo, fam, it's some wild shit that I just lived through, bro. You gonna get there, but I just needed to know that you was, you know what I'm saying, before I went back. You know what I mean? That the universe wasn't gonna explode. My theory is right, and white people don't know shit. So good for you. Like, catch you later.
But see, then but what if you go back then and you like go back to a void? Because you did that, and then you fucked up everything.
My bad.
I mean, you ain't saying it to nobody but yourself. No, you're the only one there. It's void. I don't know. I feel like...
Yeah, my bad.
I feel like if I was going to do some shit like that where I was, I don't know, stuck like that, I guess I would kind of have to take it on the chin. It wouldn't be a my bad thing, but it would be more of a, I don't know, I guess I'd be more of like a guardian angel type thing if I wanted to really go back and help myself without fucking shit up. I'd kind of just do shit to deter me from doing shit without it being me deterring me from doing shit.
But wouldn't, like, so you would like set yourself up with like money?
No, I'm talking about like I would use somebody like, okay, like certain, for instance, like when I got a DUI, right? Like my first DUI, something in me said, turn left or no, turn right. But I was like, nah, police might be that way. I'm going to turn left. I turned left, police was that way. If I was my guardian angel that went back in time, I would like barricade that left turn. So I have to turn right. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you would have been high instead of drunk, your Eve alerts wouldn't have been fucked up, and you would have been all right.
No, I probably still would have been drunk, but I would have barricaded the road so I didn't have to make that left turn.
Certain people should never have a license for real, for real. And it's okay.
Oh, the judge loves me.
No, they don't. They hate your guts. Like, you don't need a chauffeur.
Hey, as long as I got money to pay for it, I'm doing something right.
You gonna be that nigga one day that's gonna be hating on other niggas have like buying cars because they drive them and you can't, or you just don't drive. Like nah.
No, I bought a car. I just can't drive it. I pay a nigga to drive it for me. Which don't get it twisted. If I never drive again, but I get the money to pay a nigga to drive me around, I'll have a driver the rest of my life. That's fine.
That's ew.
Because I'll eventually buy a property big enough, if I got that type of money, I'll buy a property big enough to where, fuck you, I'll drive around my own shit to get the driving itch out. I'll drive in circles, bitch. I don't care.
Good, you trash. You nasty.
Fuck you.
Like, what kind of nigga live like that?
A nigga with warrants, bitch. I gotta get that shit settled.
Well, even without having the warrants, motherfucker.
I don't know.
Upgrade your health.
I'm working on it.
Like, Jesus Christ.
Fuck upgrading your health. Can you upgrade your bank account? Speaking of judges, can you upgrade your bank account after the judge tells you have to pay your wife or your ex-wife, the woman you no longer want to be with, $300,000 a month until she either dies or gets remarried, which is a weird clause, in my opinion.
I honestly, there was a moment in time.
I get the until you die thing.
When
more
I
than
saw that,
till you get
that
remarried.
was a break in my universe. Cause it was when I don't have Dr. Dre money. I'm not a billionaire, trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? I'm not there yet. But when I seen that tag, I almost fainted while I was already sitting down. I was like, oh shit.
Bruh said a month. A month.
I was like, just say
this bitch need to get remarried tomorrow. Fuck is you talking about? She need to get remarried tomorrow.
Or I'm figuring out a way to make it look like an accident.
Hey, you got enough to do it.
Nick, first off, like,
not my fault that plane crashed.
But what I'm, like, dog.
It's fucked up.
He's gonna be paying what was like $3.6 million a year.
Whatever the fuck 300,000 a month is. 300,000 times 12, sir.
Yeah, that's 3.
Until she dies or gets remarried.
That's 3.6 a year. God damn.
Until she dies or I cannot emphasize this part enough. Until she dies and or gets remarried. What's the incentive to ever get married again?
You don't. You don't. But here's my thing. I think that's very irresponsible based on the judge.
Right?
And the only reason I say such a thing is because
where is Britney Spears' judge when you need him?
Stop trying to free that white woman.
Free Britney, goddamn.
No, free Big Meech. Keep Britney.
Him too.
But it's completely irresponsible to put somebody in a position to where they have to pay somebody $300,000 a month. Wait. Essentially, I have to pay her to keep my freedom now.
Baby mamas don't get that.
You're right. This is spousal support, my nigga. And you think I'm not gonna try and kill her or have her killed? Like, fam, if you think about $3.6 million a year,
I got a lot of negotiating
every year, year in and year out, and you could be like, man, that's like one really, really, really nice car a year. If I'm gonna weigh it out at that, you could say that, but it's like, nigga,
no, not
everybody don't have that type. Like,
who do that? Really nice car costs $3 million that you can't get for $900,000 or $300,000 even.
Classics.
I know plenty of nigga.
Classic customs, yeah.
Fuck you. The average person ain't buying that. The average millionaire not buying that. The average millionaire is buying your Bentleys, your Lambos, your Rolls.
We talking about Dr. Dre, nigga. He is not your average motherfucker. He ain't been in the average fiscal class in a long time, nigga.
Yeah, you're right. But my point is, I doubt if he's buying $3.5 million cars every year.
That's my point. I couldn't finish it because you a nigga and it's interruptive. But yeah, he's not that person that's probably spending 3.6 on a car every year or that type of something. One really expensive expense.
I'll give you multiple cars.
And even if he were to do such a thing, I doubt he would be spending it all at one time, or at least $300,000 a month at a time. So if someone tried to kill her, or she just somehow just disappeared.
Wink, wink.
I'm not saying nobody should do this, like, by no means. But what I'm saying is, if that were to happen, they're going to come and knock on Dre's door. But in my opinion, the fault goes to the judge. Because it's your decision, sir, on making such a ridiculous-ass claim amount that I have to pay out. And if that is a painful thing, nigga, I don't give a fuck who you are. You got to pay your ex-wife 300 bands a month.
See, that's what brings me to the best question of this whole thing. Your ex-wife,
not your baby mama.
And I think that may have been what made the clause what it was. Was you with me shooting in the gym, bitch? She was. Is she worth it? Did she stick with you? Did she do it? Did she put her time in? Did she hold you down? She did.
No, it's
like 300,000, nigga. Goddamn. Word.
Nah.
Really?
Nah.
God, I'm sorry, Lord. I didn't mean it like that. But god dang. Word.
No, we ain't doing 300,000, bitch.
I done looked at a chick a couple times
ain't doing
and said, yeah, she worth it.
We ain't thinking about 300,000. We ain't. Look, like, we gonna look.
Even if I had it.
Look. If you asking for 100,000,
that you're reaching right there. You're reaching right there.
That's a big reach, but I can. You know what? We can settle out of court right now. I give you $1 million, flat. Break that bitch down.
Okay, wait. How old is his wife? Dre's in his 50s. His wife got to be in her 50s. You talking about motherfucking
late 40s probably.
Okay, so let's just say 50, just as a whole thing, right? You 50, black woman. You got, let's say, to be safe, 30 years. What's 3.6 million times 30? Nigga.
Oh God.
I don't even know if my fucking calculator would do them type of calculations.
Oh God.
3.6 million.
You don't even have to do the million part.
30. That's $108 million. Granted, that is
I'd kill
like
you before that. I'd kill you before that. I'd kill you.
You a billionaire though.
I'd kill you.
So that's like maybe 1%, 10% of your shit.
I kill you.
Whatever that is. If
10%,
you got a billion,
but
that's 10%. Yeah, that's 10% of your shit. You was there 20 years. She don't deserve 10%.
I've almost shot people over $250. You think I'm?
They wasn't with you 20 years. They just took $250.
If you saying fuck me and you trying to rob me on top of saying fuck me, oh, you gonna try to take 300,000 from me? I'm gonna kill you. I'm sorry. This
goes back to that great American debate of divorce. Boy, oh boy, what a nasty thing it could be. What a nasty thing it can be.
Like, God. Like, that's crazy. And to me, I feel like when you've been down that long, I feel like you should definitely have a...
You get something.
Yeah, you get something for sure.
Even if it didn't work out in the best way and it ended terribly, you get something.
Look,
you was there.
Even if I'm just like, you know what?
I'm gonna make sure you straight. But
yeah,
you ain't getting $100 million.
Yeah, like, I could just be like, you know what? I'm gonna give you 10 mil right now. Out of court, no spousal support. It's 10 mil. If you burn through 10 million just like that, that's just irresponsibility. You can go ahead and start a business. Increase
980 more.
Increase the fucking like the value. I'm sure she got businesses. Increase the value of your businesses and shit because now you got the money that you didn't have and shit.
90 million more.
Like, nigga, come on.
Yeah, I don't know what her situation or her deal was prior to
First
dealing
off,
with him, but I do know.
On some RNS, nigga. On some real RNS, my nigga. His wife ain't that bad looking. So, if I'm one of the older OGs and I'm in her dating bracket, if I'm one of those people, if I come across her just, you know what I'm saying, just a comb in the land, you know what I mean, catch her at the local, the more expensive version of Whole Foods, whatever that is. And she comes my way and she just throws a wink in the conversation. I'm like, oh, no, not you, no. I'm running immediately. Like I'm running. I'm out that bitch. I'm like,
you got that same energy from Mackenzie Gates.
Oh yeah, same energy. I was like, no, whoever.
What about Jeff Bezos' wife?
Yep, same energy.
Oh no, I think Mackenzie Gates. That's Bill Gates' wife. I forgot what's his name? Bezos' wife.
I'm keeping that energy for all of them, my nigga. Like, here's the thing. People like them, Michael Jordan's wife too. It's like they'll rob you blind. They'll tell you more. They trying to take more than half. They trying to take the half, and they trying to take the half. And once you done with the divorce and they got their half, they want to take half of what you trying to accumulate from the half that you lost again. So technically, all you gonna get is like maybe a fifth. You might, and all in all, you
don't get married twice.
Yeah, and then there's the Kardashian chicks where it's like they already feel that they above you in a sense, where it's like when they leave you or there's a breakup, it's kind of maybe more than likely for them they curse. But just in general, it's kind of gonna fuck up. Somebody gonna be fucked up, but it's probably gonna be your feelings gonna be hurt because they're like, nigga, I don't need you, and walk off. It hit a little different when they taking all your money. Yeah. And not only that, when it comes down to divorce lawyers too, nigga, you gotta pay her lawyer fees if you lose.
Yeah.
So you not just coming out of the 300 bands a month. You coming out of however the fucking much it costs for you to pay your lawyers and shit. And now you gotta pay for her lawyers and shit. And they probably from two different firms that don't even fuck with each other, so they charging her a premium.
That's the shit that always tripped me out about rich people. That's the one shit that I feel like when I do eventually have the money I need and want, I will not tolerate. If you can't afford to take me to court, guess who's not going to court? This guy.
I'm not going
pay for your own lawyer.
Can't pay
I ain't
for
paying for it. You got me.
That's not how it works.
I don't know how it works.
That's not how it works.
I don't give a fuck. I know that ain't how it's gonna work for me.
That's not how it works.
That ain't how it's gonna work for me either, nigga. I'll be damned if I pay for your lawyer for you to beat me. And no.
The what? Like in life,
fuck your human rights.
In life, I grew up believing when I was, you know, when I was, you know, what I'm saying, we niño.
Freedom of speech, these nuts.
Like, I thought to myself, damn, you supposed to be the breadwinner. Being the breadwinner in the household, the head of the house, that's cool, that's dope and shit. And then when I wasn't a wee niño anymore, I realized being the breadwinner is kind of like a condemning. If you fall in love with the wrong bitch. Yeah. Because if you do,
get you in a real bad place real quick.
The fiscal rape is terrible. You gonna be paying forever, and don't let you still owe on the motherfucking the wedding you paid for.
I was just about to say, you know, we talk about the high profile people. We talk about the guys that can afford to lose this much money. What about Randy, that was up 10 M's and lost Sally because she was cheating on him with the gardener, ran off with that nigga and snatched 7 of them 10, and took the whip in the house. Now he living off 2 1/4, sitting up here drinking himself half to death, trying to make something back on the poker game. What about Randy?
Is Randy white?
Whatever race you want him to be. The point is, that's rape financially.
Yeah. And the fucked up part is...
Was that a man rant? Did I just go on a man rant?
You did. And the fucked up part is, this is a rant we can have because this is a part of a game where it's not designed in any type of way for men to win. So we can bitch and moan we want, and we can celebrate people like Kevin Federline who found a way to pimp the system.
And I was going to say, and we're fortunate enough to have not fallen victim to said clutches of bullshit.
Oh, my God. You know what? I would be so infuriated if my wife said that she wanted $300,000. If I had it, $300,000 a month, I would be like, for what?
That ain't some shit she tells you, nigga. That's some shit the lawyer tells you. And then you got to call her and be like, for what? She not going to tell you that to your face. You think that's what happened to Dre? No, that nigga got a phone call from a firm.
Y'all got to be safer about y'all selves. Because you know that when they answer the phone, like, so-and-so is like CJ Johnson or CJ Esquire answering the phone. And like, yeah.
Yeah, hit report.
Like, oh, that's your name? Yeah. Click. Like, you real shit. I'll be outside your crib. So you asking me for how much, bitch? I'll shoot you right now from Compton, bitch. I will shoot you right now.
Oh, don't get debarred out here, man.
And I'm really from Detroit, niggas. So like, you don't play with my money, I will shoot you over this. Like don't think that you just gonna get away with saying like, yeah, 300,000.
But this your wife though.
I think
it's not like this is some random nigga talking.
I think
about
my wife would actually be on some like.
Oh yeah, ex-wife at this point.
You said what?
I said it'd be an ex-wife at that point.
Yeah, but I think even Keanu would be like, nah, I don't think I want to ask for that much money. Why?
Depends on how much you got.
Yeah, I'm about to say he shoots some people. And I would not give a fuck. I'm going on a rampage.
See, but then that's a whole another thing to argue in court. Oh, so you're scared of him? You're scared of your husband? You know we can get more money for that, right?
No, I ain't scared for y'all, niggas. I'm scared for me. I'm scared for y'all. Like, y'all the one that say y'all want 300,000.
I don't think that's ever happened in divorce history.
I'm cool with 150 grand. I'm cool with 100.
I don't think any chick that's ever been divorcing her husband that had money and she knew that nigga would still kill a nigga has ever been thwarted in her divorce quest because, ooh, he gets scary sometimes. Nah.
But I like my lawyer team, so y'all niggas can't be getting knifed, nigga, going into y'all cribs. Like, for real, I kind of need y'all.
You can hire another one. Plenty of lawyers out there. Plenty of lawyers. One get killed, another one coming tomorrow. I promise you, one's graduating tomorrow. You'll find another lawyer. If I'm thinking
if I, Jose Ortega, was an Esquire. Yeah, nigga, I'm not coming in to replace the dude working in your defense who just got stabbed. But he was replaced by another guy that got stabbed too. So, yeah, I'm not getting stabbed, nigga. That sucks. You ever seen somebody get stabbed? That's fucked up.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I said, I don't think anybody's ever been thwarted in a divorce quest by a little stabbing.
Weirdest looking pain ever.
I don't think that's ever been done.
And what Kevin Garnett say? Anything's possible.
Anything is possible when the nigga you beefed out with girl tastes like Honey Nut Cheerios.
You know what I would do if I was Dr. Dre though? On some real, which would really be the smartest thing, without any murder involved. I would pay somebody to woo my ex-wife and then marry her on some fuck shit. And it relieves my problem. And yeah, and if I'm the one really funding him, like, I'm funding his expenses, right? Like, I'm funding this whole project.
What Disney movie are you in?
There's no, what Disney movie, nigga? Motherfuckers.
That's not gonna work. You can't pay somebody to make somebody fall in love with somebody.
Why not? You know somebody's
because
type.
The other person has to be participating in it. They have to, like, actually be in love with the person and want to do it. Like I said, brings me back to my other point. If I'm getting $300,000 a month until I die and or get married, what is the incentive to get married ever
until
Dre dies? There isn't one.
That's why you pay a guy to do it. If you know, and like let's say you the neighbor, but you just know she be eye fucking you, and then you get a phone call one day and it's like, yo, it's Dre. I know what you trying to do, but I can make this very interesting for you on top of that. You win either way. Cool? Cool. You get the bitch you want, which is the neighbor, which is my ex-wife.
Like you coming out of more money. Because then you gambling on the fact that that's going to work. So you coming out of $300,000 plus whatever you giving that nigga to make that work. Or to make it try to work. Then you coming out even more money for no reason.
It's a long-term gamble for a risk.
At that point, just get her killed.
Yeah,
it's cheaper.
But like
she already don't want
this plan is more expensive because you not murdering somebody.
No, he wouldn't be. He would be hiring somebody. Like I said, nigga, not my fault the plane crashed.
You acting like you still don't get charged for murder for hiring a hitman.
If the hitman is the plane, mechanical malfunctions happen all the time. If I hired some little Mexican
now you're gonna kill 2 pilots, a possible stewardess, whoever else is a passenger on that plane.
No, of course not. That's evil. You disguise it as like a private flight. You give the 2 pilots parachutes. They bail. She crashes. You're good.
You might as well actually just kill the pilots anyway, because if they're in on it, then you have loose ends.
Oh, yeah, they get killed when they touch the ground. But then you go put them in acid, so nobody knows about that. You got 2 missing pilots, but the plane disappeared. They already assumed dead.
This is a terrible fucking idea. Is it?
Is it?
Yes. The only reason I say it's a terrible idea is because of that type of synced coordination in the air without any contact from ground and be able to carry it out properly. That's how you end up having stupid ass mistakes like what happened with Pablo Escobar.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're landing in a designated spot. They land. You kill them. Dissolve them in acid. The plane is crashing anyway, so nobody knows the pilots were even in on it. Ex-wife dies, scot-free on the money. Yeah, 2 pilots disappeared, but it was a plane crash. 3 people died. Boom. You good.
No. Everybody, look.
I don't even know if we should be discussing this. This is on YouTube.
That's terrible. Like I said, I'm trying to get to a point where you can have live bodies. Everybody can be alive. You just pretty much making a big investment into trying to woo somebody that like paying somebody who's already trying to woo her.
Case, just pay the $300,000 so you ain't got to pay the nigga extra money. Then you coming out of $300 plus. Just pay the bitch $300 and shut up. If that's the case,
nah.
What's the point? You wasting money being angry about it at that point.
Yeah, but you taking a chance of, all right, I can get this done and spend a massive amount of money. Like, I could spend half the time and money, maybe, on paying her and paying somebody else to get this whole shit done. Or I take the risk of this just happening organically and it doesn't serve me at all. And that might happen, 20 years from now? 25. Maybe shit, it never happens and I just die. At least I'm gonna fucking try.
Like I said, I feel like at the end of the day, with all of that being said, and you Dr. Dre with what is it, $3 billion, and you got to come out of $100 million for her. It's either the plain idea or just the $100 million, and just try to not think about it, nigga. It's just give her the $300,000 and just try to like block that out of your brain, like, because it infuriates you so much.
Like I said, matter of fact, I'll give you 12 straight up out of court.
You still trying to settle?
Yeah,
there's no settlement.
Yeah, but like, no, fuck that. I'll give you 12 straight up.
You still trying to settle, nigga.
I'll give you 12.
It's not gonna fucking work.
I'll give you 12. That's the equivalent of like 4 years almost. Like, I'll give you 12.
I was there for. What about the other 16, nigga? If we was together 20, what about the other 16?
Nah, fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit.
And if it's 12 for every 4, bitch, you a
should
little short.
be able to make a come up off the 12.
You short, nigga.
And you
Your
long,
numbers
bitch.
is
Like,
off.
Get the fuck out of here.
Your numbers is off.
Your brain is off. Like, fuck out of here. Like, that's some wild shit. No. I'll give you... Bitch, you know you gonna be sucking like dick as soon as you get back on the streets and shit and you single.
That
anyway,
ain't none of your business no more. I'm your ex. You just give me my check, bitch.
No, bitch, no. Don't think you... No.
She probably started calling that nigga Andre at that point.
No.
Like, Andre, that ain't none of your fucking concern.
No. That's some wild shit. Like I said, that didn't I'm not Dre, but when I seen 300,000 a month, nigga, I know his heart really dropped to his
chill,
stomach.
nigga. Like, whew. Like, nigga, my stomach hit the floor. I can imagine when he probably threw up on the spot.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine a grown black man fainting? That's probably what it is.
I was taking a shit, nigga. I was sitting down. I almost fainted on the toilet. Like, I almost like fainted on the toilet, off the toilet, nigga. It was
said, oh my God.
I'm like, oh shit.
Couldn't have been real. That's the shit of nightmares, nigga.
Like that.
That is literally the shit of nightmares.
Like, what the fuck? Who that happens to? And if that does happen, nigga, you sick as hell.
Like I said, what about Randy?
Because immediately out the gate, any person who gets hit with a tag like that, and they say that's a monthly tag, bruh, you gon' like your first question is, for what?
Yeah, like off bail. That's the first question.
For what? Like after you mad and sad and sick to your stomach, like the next question, like that first question is, for what? For what?
But why?
We seen the list. None of those things on the list were necessary.
No. None of them.
None of them. And I went all the way through this to say, and this is gonna sound terrible. I'm sorry, ladies, but this is the truth. And it's not about you who are listening. We love you. But Andre's ex-wife, bitch, you lazy. That's nasty. That's nasty.
I think that's a solid ending to a good episode. Yeah, I think that should be the name of the episode. What about you? Bitch, you nasty.
Yeah. There's some nastiness this whole episode.
I think nasty encapsulates all the words we want to say, but would take too long to say.
Nasty.
You feel it.
Matter of fact, sucio. Sucio. We wild. We get the best fucking episodes when George always has to fuck up. Every time, bro. Every fucking time. Every time. You know. But shout out to all our listeners around the world, around the globe. We love y'all. We fuck with y'all. Like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification thing on YouTube and shit. Tell all your homies. Tell all your homiettes. You know what I'm saying? Tell your grandma. She gonna hate it. But she gonna tell all her grandparent friends too that's gonna hate it. Which still streams for us. So we love that. So yeah, do that.
Support is support.
Support is support, whether it's negative or positive. We love the people that love us. And I actually love the people that hate me too. Because guess what? I'm like, Kobe, I use hate for motivation.
And I mean, what else are you supposed to do when you a god? Bye.
Yeah.